Reading from St. John's Gospel, chapter 1, beginning to read at verse 6. There was a man sent from God whose name was John. He came as a witness to testify to the light, so that all might believe through him. He himself was not the light, but he came to testify to the light. The true light, which enlightens everyone, was coming into the world. This is the testimony given by John, when the Jews sent priests and Levites from Jerusalem to ask him, "Who are you?" He confessed and did not deny it, but confessed, "I am not the Messiah." And they asked him, "What then? Are you Elijah?" He said, "I am not." "Are you the prophet?" He answered, "No." Then they said to him, "Who are you? Let us have an answer for those who sent us. What do you say about yourself?" He said, "I am the voice of one crying out in the wilderness, 'Make straight the way of the Lord,' as the prophet Isaiah said." Now they had been sent from the Pharisees. They asked him, "Why then are you baptizing if you are neither the Messiah, nor Elijah, nor the prophet?" John answered them, "I baptize with water. Among you stands one whom you do not know, the one who is coming after me. I am not worthy to untie the thong of his sandal." This took place in Bethany, across the Jordan, where John was baptizing. There is a popular TV program called Who Do You Think You Are?, where celebrities are able to look into the past history of their family members and discover what their lives were like. The celebrities often make connections to themselves, understanding more about where a certain characteristic came from, maybe their sense of humour or their determination. Where we have come from, who we belong to, what our values are, and what we believe in, help to make us the people we are, help to shape our lives. Who is Jesus is the question the Gospel writers frequently ask us to think about. And in today's Gospel reading, the same question is being asked about John the Baptist. We heard a little about John the Baptist last week, so his inclusion again this week tells us how important he is in the story of Jesus. According to the Old Testament scriptures, a great prophet will come to announce the arrival of the Messiah. The Messiah, the longed-for king and perfect priest, who will be greater than King David. Many Jews expected Elijah to return as a sign that the Messiah will soon appear. And John has all the characteristics of the prophet Elijah. John teaches and baptizes by the river Jordan for people to turn away from their sinful, selfish behaviour and look to God instead. The baptism he offers is simply a wash to help people get ready, a sign of being made clean. The priests and Levites who serve in the temple are curious about this man who appears to be a prophet. 3 questions they ask him: "Are you the Messiah? Are you Elijah? Are you a prophet?" And John says no to each of these suggestions. Then if you are not any of these people, who are you? John the Baptist does not claim to be a prophet, although Jesus will later on say that he was. John prefers to think of himself in the words of the Old Testament prophet Isaiah. He is a voice, an announcer. He clears the path for the Messiah. John himself has many followers, but he knows someone greater is to come, and the focus should be on Jesus, not on him. John the Baptist knows how they will identify the true Messiah, because this person would be the light which reveals truth, light that is trustworthy, light that shows up dishonesty and unbelief, light that the darkness cannot overcome. Darkness represented by ignorance, disbelief, and lack of understanding. John is sent by God to testify to the light that will shine in the world. This past year has been a time of trial and suffering on so many levels, with the coronavirus taking over our lives and well-being. During this time, I have been inspired by the acts of kindness and generosity people have shown to each other. Really wonderful and powerful signs of God's Spirit at work. With a vaccine now possible, we can look forward with hope to a better future. This Advent, more than any other, those themes of waiting, hoping, looking for a brighter future, and being patient have never felt more real. As we wait for Jesus to come afresh to us at Christmas, maybe to reflect on those questions. Who is John the Baptist and who is Jesus? What do we believe about them? And does that belief change and shape our lives?